Have you ever been with a man who seemed totally into you, who was pursuing you, opening up to you, and then suddenly he pulled away? Or maybe you're in a situationship that feels stuck, and you can't figure out if he's ever going to take the next step. If you've ever felt confused by a man's behavior, wondering what on earth is going on in his head, you are not alone. The truth is, men often experience and process falling in love differently than we do. It's less of a sweeping emotion and more of a journey, a series of stages they move through, often without even realizing it. And if you don't know what these stages are, his actions can seem random, frustrating, and honestly, a little heartbreaking. But what if you had a map, a guide to the inner world of how men, specifically American men, actually fall in love? Today, I'm going to walk you through the 7 distinct stages nearly every man goes through on his path to commitment. This isn't about games or manipulation. This is about understanding the psychological and emotional blueprint so you can relax, recognize where he is, and know exactly how to show up in a way that feels authentic to you and compelling to him. We'll even touch on how men from the UK and Canada might show up a little differently in these stages, because culture plays a role too. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's demystify the male mind together. The first stage is all about initial attraction. This is the spark, the lightning bolt moment. But for a man, especially an American man, this stage is heavily rooted in the physical and the chemical. It's not shallow, it's biology. When he sees you and feels that pull, his brain is actually releasing a cocktail of chemicals like dopamine, the same chemical associated with pleasure and reward, and testosterone, which fuels pursuit. He's not thinking about your retirement plan or if you'd be a good mother. He's captivated. His focus is sensory, your smile, your laugh, the way you carry yourself. American men are often very direct in this stage. They are taught to go after what they want. So you'll see the confident approach, the quick ask for a number or a date. Compare this to a British man, who might be more reserved initially, using drier humor or a more casual roundabout way to start a conversation. A Canadian man might fall somewhere in the middle, polite and friendly, perhaps a bit less aggressively forward than his American counterpart, but more directly sociable than the British style. The key for you in this stage is simply to be present, to be engaging, and to allow that attraction to exist without immediately trying to build a deep emotional connection. He's in a chemical state. Your job is just to see if you feel that spark too, and to show him you're someone worth pursuing. Which leads us perfectly into stage 2, the chase phase. This is where the biology of attraction turns into behavior. He's felt the spark, and now he wants to win you over. For an American man, the chase is often enthusiastic, full of effort and initiative. He will plan dates, text consistently, and make his interest very clear. He's proving his value. Studies on mating strategies show that men in pursuit-focused cultures like the US often associate the effort of the chase with the value of the prize. He wants to feel he's earned your interest. You might notice he's on his best behavior, showcasing his strengths, his humor, his resources. This is where a lot of women make a crucial mistake. They see this fantastic effort and think, this is him, this is the standard. And so they give him everything. Their time, their attention, their intimacy, right away, effectively ending the chase. When the chase ends too soon, his psychological drive to pursue can diminish. My advice? Enjoy the chase. Let him lead with plans. Be appreciative, but not overly available. Maintain your own life and mystery. A British man's chase might be subtler, more built on witty banter and gradual, consistent presence. A Canadian man might express his chase through acts of kindness and reliability. But the principle is the same. The chase builds investment on his part. Your role is to be a compelling destination, not to run backwards towards him. After the thrill of the chase comes stage 3, comfort building. This is a subtle but vital shift. The intense, high-energy pursuit starts to mellow. He begins to relax around you. He's not just trying to impress you anymore. He's starting to see if he can be himself with you. This is when you might see the first glimpses of vulnerability. He might share a minor worry from work, a silly childhood story, or let you see him when he's tired and not on. He's testing the waters of safety. American men, who are often socialized to be strong and solution-oriented, can find vulnerability challenging. So when he shares something real, it's a significant sign of trust. He's seeing if you judge him, if you mother him, or if you simply accept him. This is where you build the foundation for real intimacy. The practical advice here is to be a soft place to land. Listen, without immediately trying to fix his problem unless he asks. Respond with empathy, not drama. Show him that his real, unpolished self is welcome and attractive to you. This stage builds the emotional safety that everything else will rest upon. When that safety is established, you enter stage 4, emotional connection. This is where he starts to truly bond with you, not just be attracted to you. His feelings deepen from, "I like being with you," to, "I feel connected to you." You'll notice signs like he starts to integrate you into his world more. You meet his close friends, maybe his family. He talks about future plans that include you, even in a casual way like, "You have to try this restaurant with me next month," or "We should go to that concert in the fall." He shares more profound hopes, fears, and values. His protectiveness and care for you increase. Oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, is flowing more freely now for both of you. For American men, emotional connection is often built through shared experiences and activities, a road trip, a project, an adventure. It's side-by-side bonding as much as face-to-face talking. In contrast, a British man might build connection through shared humor and intellectual conversation, while a Canadian man might emphasize teamwork and mutual support. The key is to recognize this stage for what it is. He is letting you in. Reciprocate by sharing your own inner world and by enthusiastically joining his. Now here is the stage that trips up so many women. Stage 5, the testing phase. Just when things feel deep and stable, he might suddenly pull back. He might become a bit distant, pick a small argument over nothing, or seem overly critical. It feels like he's sabotaging everything you've built. And in a way, he is, but not for the reason you think. This stage is driven by a subconscious fear of commitment and a loss of independence. As the relationship becomes more real, his ancient wiring for freedom kicks in. He's unconsciously testing the relationship's strength, and more importantly, testing you. Will you become clingy and anxious if he needs space? Will you turn into a different person now that you feel secure? Will you respect his autonomy? This phase is where many women panic and make the fatal error of chasing, demanding reassurance, or issuing ultimatums. That only confirms his fear that a relationship means being controlled. The best way to handle this stage is not to take it personally. Give him the space he's subtly asking for without disengaging. Stay calm. Stay centered in your own life and value. Show him through your actions that you are secure, independent, and that a relationship with you doesn't mean a prison. When he sees that his minor retreat doesn't destroy the connection or your sense of self, he will come back with much greater commitment. If you navigate the testing phase with grace, you arrive at stage 6, the decision phase. This is the quiet internal moment when he chooses you. It's not always a dramatic proclamation. It's a shift in his own mind. He looks at his life and consciously decides that he wants you in it, long term. The relationship transitions from something he's enjoying to something he's building. His language changes from I and me to we and us. His priorities shift to include you automatically. He talks about milestones, moving in together, future vacations, even marriage or children. He introduces you as his partner. According to research, for many American men, this decision is closely tied to respect and partnership. He sees you not just as someone he loves, but as someone he respects, trusts, and can build a team with. He's no longer just in love with you. He's committed to the life you are creating together. Your role here is to align with that partnership. Have the big conversations about values, goals, and logistics. Show him you're a capable co-pilot, not just a passenger. Finally, we reach stage 7, lasting love. This is the attachment stage, the mature love that is built over years. The frantic chemistry of stage 1 and the intense bonding of stage 4 have settled into a deep, secure attachment. He feels at home with you. His love is shown through consistent action, through reliability, through being your rock. For American men, expressions of lasting love are often practical, providing, protecting, fixing things, being a steadfast partner through life's challenges. The passion is still there, but it's woven into the fabric of a shared life. It's important to understand that even in lasting love, men may cycle back through many versions of earlier stages. He might need a little chase, revitalized through flirtation, or a little testing space when life gets stressful. Understanding the map means you don't mistake a temporary revisit to an earlier stage for a total regression. You can navigate it with wisdom. So there you have it. The 7 stages of how an American man falls in love. Initial attraction, the chase, comfort building, emotional connection, the testing phase, the decision, and lasting love. Remember, these aren't rigid boxes, but a fluid psychological journey. When you can recognize what stage he's in, you remove so much anxiety and confusion from your own heart. You can stop overanalyzing his every text and start responding to the actual phase of the journey. You become a confident, understanding partner who can meet him where he is. Now, I want to hear from you. Did this clarify a past relationship for you? Can you identify what stage a man in your life is currently in? Share your stories and questions in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going. And if you found this helpful, if you want more insights like this to help you navigate dating and relationships with more confidence and less stress, then please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm here to be your guide, your sister, and your friend on this journey. Thanks for watching. And remember, when you understand the map, you never have to feel lost again.